He not only returned the capacity to breathe or the energizing force, He also returned to him the record of his life which God had preserved. Are you understanding what I'm saying? Critically important. Now, there's a statement in the book of Job that used to puzzle me. It sounded pretty selfish. It sounded like Job was the only one that was going to see the second coming of Jesus. Notice Job 19, 25 to 27, and I'm going to read from the New International Version where the translation is more forceful. Job 19, verse 25. Here Job is saying, in the midst of his suffering, I know that my Redeemer lives, and that in the end He will stand upon the earth. This is talking about the second coming. In the end He will stand upon the earth. And after my skin has been destroyed, yet in my flesh I shall see God. I myself will see Him with my own eyes, I and not another. How my heart yearns within me. So nobody else is going to see the second coming of Jesus except Job. He says, I and not another. What is he saying? What is Job saying here? He's saying that when I resurrect, I'm going to be whom? I'm going to be Job. Job is going to see the Lord. Rick Perez is going to see the Lord. Dr. Teskey is going to see the Lord. All of us are going to see the Lord as individuals that we were during our life. Now let me ask you, applying this after the millennium. After the millennium, you have the resurrection of the wicked, right? Let me ask you, do the wicked resurrect righteous? Of course not. How do they resurrect? Just as wicked as they were? Let me ask you, do they begin at the same spot where they left off? Absolutely. They surround the holy city. They're just as wicked as ever. Why? Because God is returning to them the identity that was saved in the books. Are you following me? Let me ask you, why is it that they resurrect in this way? It's because God is not only returning to them the capacity to breathe, God is returning also their own self-identity. He's returning their own character. Now let me give you an illustration of what I mean. How many of you have ever seen that little clip of the assassination of John F. Kennedy? The Zapruder film. You've seen that, right? Now let me ask you. You see the limousine turning onto Elm Street, right? And you see John F. Kennedy and Jacqueline with her, pink dress, and they're greeting the people. Let me ask you, when you look at that clip of video, is John F. Kennedy alive or is he dead? I asked that question in a confusing manner on purpose. Because some people say, well, he's alive. Other people say he's dead. Well, the fact is this, folks. The movie was taken while he was alive. But we are looking at the movie after he died. Are you with me? In other words, on tape, he's alive. But the review of the tape takes place after he died. So let me ask you, is there a certain sense when you watch that event of the life of John F. Kennedy and when you see him still alive before he was shot, let me ask you, are you really watching him alive? Just like it was? Yeah, absolutely. You're watching him alive. And so let me share this. When the judge bar of Christ, there's a sense it's there that life. Now, don't understand how here took